What's going on, guys? Haxa here with another episode of 1.6.0 Skul the Hero Slayer. We're in a new era here, or era is maybe a little strong. We're in a new journey here. Skul didn't change too awful much, I would say, this update, though the new skulls are obviously excellent. Speaking of new skulls, we're going to be joined here today by our good friend, the mage, I suppose at this point is. A talentless student expelled from Magic Academy. What can I say about Mage? We'll talk about Mage as we continue going, I suppose. I do have a few things to say about this skull. The goal of this run is going to be to completely focus on the Mage. I don't think I'm going to take a partner skull here for this one. I'm going to just build him to really get a good feel for him in particular. This skull is, in my humble opinion, a little teensy tiny bit underpowered. We'll get into that the further we go. He has a mechanic attached to him. He doesn't actually have skill cooldown, which is a positive, but he has a mechanic attached to him called meditation. And meditation is a mixed bag, to say one thing about it. Skill spam is obviously excellent, but the problem with meditation is, if you notice here, it is fucking horrifically slow. And I mean horrifically slow. That took maybe like 10 seconds to actually fully charge there. And it doesn't get much better than that. So that's one problem with the Fire Mage here. But he's a multi-layered skull with multi-layered issues. His damage, not that great, in my experience. Apparently, according to Earl at the very least, I am not entirely correct there. Apparently, there are builds you can have with him that show off his damage particularly well, but I've yet to come across one of those. Another problem with this skull, and it's not going to be all complaining, by the way. I just need to get this all out of the way here at the start. Another problem with this skull is he, a lot of his skills are attached to arson, and arson is not even really particularly good on this skull. You kind of want to build more towards damage percent with this guy than you do want to just build pure arson, because all of his skills have arson on them anyway, so it's like it's redundant. You're not really you can already spread your arson just fine. I would say maybe stop at arson 2 with this skull. So there's a few inherent contradictions in this skull. However, that said, he's still a very, very excellent addition to the game. For the reason specifically that he's a common magic attacker. And that is something Skul the Hero Slayer desperately needed. There were 7 physical attackers and 2 magic attackers in Skul until this guy dropped. And now there's 3 versus 7, so there's 10 commons total. The disparity is still pretty bad, but it's getting better, and that's what matters the most, in my opinion. It's a step in the right direction, which I'm fully on board with. I just think he needs a few little extra things. One thing I think could really help this skull is if when he was meditating, he spread arson. Like if this spread arson to any enemy that gets close to you, I think that would be a very positive step in the direction for him. Also, if he could move while meditating, that would be excellent as well. Also, the meditation speed needs to be sped up a little bit, and he needs a little more damage attached to his skills. There's quite a bit that this skull needs, to be quite frank with you. However, we're still going to enjoy ourselves on this run. He's still a very fun to play skull, and he has strengths as well. Skill spam, excellent on him. Pretty unparalleled, really. Maybe Lil Bone has been dethroned. Especially if his problems get fixed, definitely Lil Bone has been dethroned as the premier skill spammer. It will definitely be the Fire Mage. Also, the more you build him up, the better he gets with his swap. His swap eventually gives you mana, but it's still not enough. Like, he still just has very core issues that I'm really hoping the devs are paying attention to and address, because he needs it really badly. As it stands, this skull leaves a lot to be desired, but there's a lot there to enjoy as well. The foundation is there for a great skull, but it just needs a little bit more. Compared to Davy Jones, this is like significantly worse. So that's my thoughts on our boy the Fire Mage here. At first, you know, as the update continues on and we get like 6.1 and patches like that, hopefully it changes a bit, but we'll just have to see what happens. I hope I really hope the devs are paying attention, because I know there's a lot of like new skull blindness in Skul the Hero Slayer. Whenever a new skull releases, people are like super excited, which is, I'm excited too, don't get me wrong, but you have to be honest with the devs. You have to say the issues that are there, because if you don't, they'll never get fixed, and then we'll be stuck with a skull that is not as good as some of the other skulls in the game, and we don't want that. We want our Fire Mage to be good, so just be honest. Write things in the suggestions, you know, like make sure your voice is heard when it comes to this skull, because he does, oh, and this is an excellent item to bring with our boy the Fire Mage here. Like I said, he's unparalleled when it comes to skill spam, so like just an awesome pickup. Very happy to see that. And we're just kind of getting some damage here. We didn't get the Manatech cog, which would help us get our arson going, because we are going to build, I think, the arson 2 here. It's going to be mostly damage percent, but we are still going to build to arson 2 at the very least. Also, I need a concentration item, because I'm not sure if this is intended by the devs, but the meditation mechanic works multiplicatively with concentration cooldown. So you can actually make the meditation somewhat decent with concentration based items. So that's going to be something we're going for here too. So like the trainee necklace is going to be an excellent item to pick up. Stuff like that. Obviously, I didn't mention this, but the cooldown with or the meditation is supposed to work with skill cooldown speed. So we also want things like ritual staff. We also want things like why am I blanking? Please, oh, okay, that's good too. That's good. Well, that's okay, I would say. Not good. The basic on Mage here is not good. His basic is probably one of the worst things about him. It's very, very slow. But it's fine. Like, that certainly helps. We already have rapidity as well, so our basics are going to be pretty decent. So that's all well and good. We'll see how Yggdrasil goes here. Also, I already mentioned this in the Davy Jones video, so if you haven't seen that, go watch that. Davy Jones is excellent, by the way. He's the other new skull they added. Very, very fun. Very, very good. Possibly broken tier. Like, he might be one of the best skulls in the game. Yet to be seen, but he's a very interesting fella, Davy Jones. Also, like I said, we're only gonna build the mage here, but Lil Bone is a very good partner to bring along for this. Actually, Lil Bone is very, very, very good at just kind of being here and joining us for the ride here. Here's the new boss chest if you haven't seen them. It's so fucking sick. What are we offered here that's interesting? Nothing, actually. This is all not that good. I think this is the best thing. It has mana cycle on it, so I'll take it. I don't think this is a long-term thing. It's okay on this skull, but it's not building towards damage percent, which is my ultimate goal. I want to really see Mage shine. Just Mage, you know? Excuse me while I drink some tea. Mage is... all of the runs I've done with Mage so far have been Mage as kind of like the partner skull, you know? He's not like... He never felt like the main star of the show, which I'm going to force him to be the main star of the show in this one, hopefully. It would be very unfortunate if Lil Bone outshined the Fire Mage here. That would not be good for... oh god, we are getting stunned. That would not be good news for our boy Mage here. I'm going to try and use him as much as possible and not rely on using Lil Bone as much as possible, but the real issue, another issue with... the Fire Mage is he's very swap heavy. Like you want to swap with him because it increases his meditation speed and his just mana generation speed in general. So swapping with him is good, but also simultaneously his swap doesn't do anything. Like, it doesn't actually have an active effect attached to it, which is really also not good. We're not going to only complain about this. Oh, okay, there's a really good arson item, so we're getting on our way to arson. We're not only going to complain about Grand Mage or just Mage in general. we're going to be positive about him too, but I do have to be honest. Like, I'm not going to lie. He needs some work. I hope the devs are really paying attention. Because I don't want to exist in a world where this Skul is, like, D tier, you know? I want to exist in a world where this is, like, an excellent addition to the game. Like Davy Jones. And we can get there. We just need a little bit more for him. I would say one thing that he needs is another thing is an active effect tied to his swap. We could take Bomber and then have double Arson buddies, but I'm not going to do that. Like I said, I really want this to be a mage-focused build here, which this is not a good room for mage. If I'm being quite frank with you, this is not going to be a fun time. We don't have the arrow ability, so rooms are a little on the difficult side for us. Excuse me, by the way. So we have to just remember that we're going to have a hard time dealing with crowds until we get our second ability. And hopefully our second ability is a good crowd ability, because this is a good like boss ability. This is like probably the best bossing ability, except for maybe the meteors. It's kind of a toss-up between those two. But for now, this is all we got, so we're going to make the best of it. And you can see like mage is doing okay right now, but this early game doesn't ever matter. You always have to keep that in mind. Early game, any Skul can do good. It really only starts mattering once you get to Act 4. And that's just kind of that's kind of how Skul is. It's a very drastic change in difficulty once you get to Act 4. And then everything starts mattering a lot, so... Mage is slapping now, but it's not going to last. That's a... Oh, that's Mana Cycle, actually. I'd much rather have that than this. So I think I'm actually... no, I'll get rid of the Rejuvenation route for now, actually. It makes sense. But I'm not going to keep Treasure for very long, I don't think, on this run. I don't think it's going to help us that much. Let's swap here. And another problem, I think, with Mage is, like, his meditation takes a very long time, which also means that, like, the amount of mana that his abilities cost is very, very drastic. See, we're going to meditate here, and we're kind of stuck doing nothing. And you need to meditate for a very long time to even get 2 ability uses. So, it's just, it's a little jank. We could take this, but we're not doing physical. I think I'll just take the shards. Harpy, obviously, I mean, that was never going to happen. Harpy, I'm never picking up again until, like, a very long time in the future. What is this? Is this the, yeah, Fire. Okay, we got the 2 really good abilities. These are the ones I want the most, so I'm very happy that we got those. So we're on a good mage run here, but we'll just have to see how it plays out from here, because, like, we got the abilities we want. Now we just need to make the mage work. Which, easier said than done. But so far, so good. I would really like it if we could duplicate the Mage's Necklace. Although, really what we want is Mana Bone with this Skul. Mana Bone is, like, very, 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 very high priority for the Mage. Which, what is he called right now? Archmage. Okay. Gotta memorize the different tiers of his evolution. Oh, shit. Okay, we're gonna have a lot of money for this shop, which is gonna be really good. We didn't have a lot of money for the last shop, which was a little unfortunate, but, you know. Hopefully we find something good in this shop. I would definitely take Fulgent Dawn, because, like, I'm just done caring. I can't be bothered to care anymore, because it's like, it just got worse with 1.6, so... Fulgent Dawn's just going to be a permanent staple of this game now, so I just have to get used to it. Oh, there's Ritual Staff. Very good pickup for me. I can get rid of this. The stun's been okay for us, but it's not a strategy I'm holding on to, so there's no point in just keeping it. We could take Elementalist Blessing if we so desired, but I don't so desire, so we're not going to. I could also pick up Manatech Cogwheel here. Kinda tempted, honestly. We're at Mana Cycle 3, so I can get rid of this if I want to. Where's our artifact? Okay, we're at artifact. Yeah, I'll get rid of this. I'm not going to Manatech 4. It doesn't make any sense on this Skul. Not really. We want pure damage percent, so. Unfortunate shit happening in this shop. We didn't get anything we wanted. We could take the whip, but the whip is kind of low-key shitty. Not a good item. It's like the physical attackers get the golden sword, which is fucking like godly, and the magic attackers get golden whip, which fucking sucks. Very unfortunate for magic attackers. Makes it a little harder to get treasure going. And we already got rid of one of our treasure items, so there's no point in buying a mediocre item when we can't even have treasure for it. So we'll just move on. But as you can see, we're starting to get a little bit of power going here. I would definitely take the I think I need to maybe pivot off of this basic attack shenanigans, because like I said, the basic on this skull is not that good. But if I were to keep going down this path, I would definitely prefer Mana Gauntlet over After Image. For sure. Even though this gets us closer to Wisdom 4, so maybe I should reconsider. But, I don't know. Wisdom 4 is definitely a thing I want to go for on this run. I really want to see Fire Wizard pop. Like, that's my goal here, so. Giga Damage is the play. So let's hope we get there. I would love to find the ring and Pot of Greed again on this run. Please, game, if you wouldn't mind. Then we could actually get Treasure 4, so. That's how we get there with treasure. Low-key, Mage's Necklace was doing some work for us up here. I wasn't even paying it any mind. Continue to take Skull Rooms. Makes the most sense. Although I was half tempted to take that item room there. In my opinion, item rooms have just gotten weaker and weaker in Skull. They really need to buff item rooms, in my opinion. Money is just so powerful in Skull that, like, money just takes you so far now. And losing any amount of money, in my opinion, is not worth, like, finding, like, a potential natural legendary in a chest. So, I don't know. That's how I feel about it. I heard some varying opinions. I still stand by my thoughts on items versus money rooms. In my opinion, more money is just better. And that's why I really highly value, like, gold incense burner and stuff like that. And Stone Mask, of course. I fucking love Stone Mask. If we could get both of them on this run, that would be so fucking sick, dude. Just money coming out my fucking arse. Moving on to the Leona sisters. Like I've been saying, like, early game does not matter. Like, we're strong right now, but you're going to see the problems with Mage eventually. Although, potentially this could be a run that changes my mind a bit. Ultimately, though, I think I'll still stand by it. Like, you always have to keep in mind, what would another skull be doing if you had it in place of the skull you currently have? I would say Fire Mage is pretty unique in what it can do. But, like, look at Low Bone here. Also, just obliterating the Leona sisters. It's a very good skill spam. Once we get the Legendary, you'll really start seeing the Mage skill spam come into play. But like I said, there's also the issue of no damage with Mage. Like, the devs are very scared of statuses, and they always overcorrect. And they're starting to kind of fix that shit a little bit. Like, we saw in 1.6, they unnerfed some of the skulls they nerfed for, like, predicting that statuses would be stronger than they are. Pretty much every skull that got a nerf in 1.5 got unnerfed to 1.6, or at least somewhat unnerfed. But the devs still overcorrect hard, so they really did not give Fire Mage a lot of damage. And we'll start to see that as we continue moving forward. So all of this is not good. Like, none of it, really. So you can still really get fucked over by boss chest, as we saw. But Ravenlord's okay, so we'll definitely take the Ravenlord. Not ideal, but we'll take it. So far, the run's very strong, though. This is probably the strongest mage run I've had. So that's a good thing, to catch it on video. Gonna really push for Tactics 4. I think that's the play. Because, like I said, Giga Damage is the goal of this run, so. But what I've tended to notice is the Fire Mage really starts running into issues in Act 3 Part 2, even. Like, it starts that early, so we'll see what happens in this build here. I'd really like to get my Legendary before I fight the Chimera, so let's hope that happens as well. So far, the NPCs have been pretty sparse, so we're getting a little unlucky in that regard, but not too big of a deal, you know? Nothing worth complaining about. The game is still early enough to where like I have plenty of time to find NPCs I want. So we're not going to free the halfling. We also low rolled doors, which is unfortunate. Starting to think maybe I was wrong and that the person who data mined for me was right. So apologies there, though, you know, it's not really worth apologizing for. But still, you were right, I think. The more I notice more and more and really just start paying insane amounts of attention to the game, the more I see... Oh shit, there it is. Why did I pick this up? Do we have misfortune? I think we do. No. I think I'll sell this, actually. That was a waste of money. My bad. It's just like autopilot. Oh shit, yeah, we got tactics. Okay, that's perfect, actually. The run is now in go mode, I would say. This is like very good stuff. Oh shit, now these are offered next to each other. If I wanted, I could get... You know what, actually? What would I sell? Maybe this. Because what is arson? Damage dealt to other. Yeah. I think I can get rid of this. Buy this. And then also get rid of this. So now we have some misfortune. We got like some good basic attack stuff going here. The run's starting to get there a little bit. We still got some ways to go, but we're like starting to really get off the ground. I don't know how long I'm going to stay on this like misfortune path. But for now, this is just good. So we got significantly upgraded in that shop. That was like a very, very good shop for us. As you can see, we're really starting to take off here. Oh, there's the slime. So this could be where I swap off the misfortune. In fact, I think I will. There's just too many other items that I would rather dupe than these two. So let's just get rid of both of these. Bit counterintuitive compared to what we just did in the shop, but like all of these are significantly better than duping those two. Though there are some items here I don't want to see duped, so let's hope we get something good. Oh shit, dude. Yeah, that just happened. So now we are kind of insane, actually. So this might be the Giga Mage run, actually. This is like best case scenario, I think, for Mage. Also Lil Bone as well. We're also just on an excellent Lil Bone run, too. These are two very synergistic skulls to have on this run. But like I said, I'm going to try and use Lil Bone as little as possible to really focus on the Mage here. But occasionally, like I said, you also, that's kind of the issue with Mage, or one of them. You still have to swap a lot with this skull because his swap really helps you keep your mana up without having to use the concentration aspect of this skull too often. What's our damage percent at? Oh shit, okay, our damage percent is actually there now. Thanks to this, but, well actually not thanks to that. We could actually get rid of one of our tactics items from here if we wanted to, but they're all really good. I could stand to get rid of After Image though, so that's on the chopping block. So, we'll see what happens there. I'm glad I don't have to keep After Image because After Image, in my opinion, bit on the outside looking in when it comes to this run. But God, I cannot wait to see this adventurer fight. They're gonna get destroyed, which I think is coming up right now. We'll see. Yup, I can just call it, dude. And I swear to God, I didn't like peek. So I don't know if I saw it on the screen, but I didn't look. So. You just gotta trust me, bro. Let's get some Raven Lords going, I suppose. Yes, sir! We're killing them all basically at the same time. And we actually killed the Cleric last, which is rare for me. I usually target her instantly. So, we got Troll. I'm definitely taking that. Okay, so the run is really, really starting to get off the ground. Though we did not get our Legendary before Chimera, which kind of sucks. But I think we're going to be okay. Let's try Troll here. The thing is, Troll cannot make the, it does not make the mana bone crit, but it will make my, like, basics and my abilities crit. So I would say Troll is maybe not the best used on Mage, but it's still good, so. We'll see. This is definitely going to be a run focused around our items dealing alive damage, more so than the Mage's abilities. But we'll still make use of the Mage's abilities as well. Get him, thank you. As you can see, we're just straight up Like, I was saying we were going to run into problems in Act 3 Part 2, but not the case, because we picked up the double mana bone. Oh, I have bone? Oh shit, that's not good, actually. That's pretty bad. Oh, good. We're stuck with it, too. That's not good. That's going to fuck with my rhythm a little bit, but it's fine. We could swap abilities here if I wanted to, but like I said, we rolled really well on our abilities. I'm perfectly content with these abilities. Perfectly content. Let's see. I'm guessing the shop is next. Like, I always like to do that. I like to predict if there's going to be a shop, and it's not. So, see, I can be wrong, too. My mojo is not always spot on. It's going to be here, though, for sure. Yeah. I mean, that was just a given, though. I don't think that's, like, a good guess on my part. Let's not stick with the, with Lil Bone. Like I said, really want to show off. God, but as you can see, you run into issues very quickly of mana generation. It's a real issue with this Skul. He's just too slow. He needs some speed, in my opinion. Which this is that. Excellent stuff, actually. That's perfect. Now we're really juiced. Like, we're juiced big time. So now I'm not even as worried about swapping as much. So I think I'm going to stick with Lil Bone a lot more. I mean, not Lil Bone, Mage here. I could also pick up a Gunpowder Sword, but I don't think I'm going to. I just want to go Giga Magic. I don't want to, like, cross my wires here. This could be good. Oh yeah, actually this is it. I'm going to replace it with this. Because this isn't building towards our damage percent at all. This is going to give me even faster concentration. Let's see how fast it is now. Oh, it's very fast. That's good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, I'm leaving for a good reason. So let's hope we can get our legendary here. Could be... Oh, actually, we can skip here, actually, if I so choose to. Very unique way to skip there. Well, not... I guess not too unique, but... you can skip the conveyor belt area down there, if you so desire. I think I'm going to actually do it this time, because mage runs are already long enough as it is. I don't want to extend it more than I have to. Is that the Chimera? Yes. Ah, that sucks. God dang it. We're fucking one... Oh, shit! Harpy at the last second! Thank you, Harpy. Thank you, Harpy. Thank you, Harpy. Thank you, Harpy. I appreciate the Harpy so much right now. You have no idea. We almost had to go into Act 4, Part 1 with our unique, but we don't have to. Thanks to the Harpy. Thank you. See, sometimes the Harpy shows up at the nick of time. The Chimera is going to get shredded here, by the way. I don't think I need to tell... Oh, God, freaking Bone, dude. God, it's just... I do not like it. I've heard people say they like it. I don't. I think it's dog, okay? It's just, like, so, niche. I can't think of a good time to use it. And that's coming from the swap guy himself. So, you know I'm serious. Let's see how this goes. The roars are going to be a little annoying. So we're doing a really good job. I think I'm just going to finish her off with Lil Bone there. Because there's no point in extending the fight for no reason. But as you saw there, Fire Mage did some good work, but then it quickly ran out of gas, and then we would have had to have gone into the second phase of the attack. Getting a Chimera kill without her jumping into the air is just an excellent sign. So, none of this helps. God, dude, our boss chests have sucked. Guess it's still a thing. You can still get fucked with your boss chests. I mean, who would have thought with how powerful they are now, but it's true. But it's fine. We're not worried about it. Just take the money. I'm perfectly content with taking the money. And now we're legendary. We are now the Sage. So let's read a little bit about our Sage here. His swap is now you gain the mana on the swap, which makes his swap very desirable, but we already have really fast meditation, so I don't think we need to rely on it that much. But the real thing about Sage is now he has a what's this called? When it he becomes awakened. Okay, so he has an awakened mode where like for like how long was it? It doesn't actually say how long it lasts. It's probably like 10 or 15 seconds. And he doesn't use mana in that when he's awakened. But once the awakening is over, he loses all of his mana. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword, but it's a really useful thing to like take advantage of like against bosses and stuff. And it's good in rooms too. We'll use it here. Though maybe actually no, I'll use it here. Let's just do it. So as you can see here, now we can just spam our attacks and we don't even have to think about anything. We just turn our brains off and keep going. But once he's out, oh shit. Bone actually doing a good thing there for once. Brought me right back into our pal the Sage here. So thankfully Bone came in clutch there, but I'm still not changing my mind about Bone. I don't think it's good. As you can see, the Sage's basics are like really low-key shitty. Like they're just not good. They don't do anything good for you. But they also there's a mechanic attached to them where like if you hit an enemy with your basics, you gain more meditation faster, or you gain more of your mana faster. So it's like, why make his basics dog shit and then force you to use them all the time? There's just some things I don't understand about this Skull, where their head was when they made some of the decisions. But at the same time, we're not going to complain. Like I said, this is a positive run, focusing on the strengths of Mage more than anything, but also acknowledging the weaknesses because I do want them to fix him. So, oh my god, Bone literally cost me HP here if I can't pull this off. Fucking Bone, dude. I'm never hearing anyone when they say Bone is good. It's not. It's trash. It is not a good thing. Actively, it can fuck you over. Especially if one of your swaps doesn't do anything. It's like especially useless. Let's turn on Sage mode here, actually. This is a perfect room to really show off Sage mode, so might as well use it. Just try and get as many enemies here as we can while we still have this active. Swap out here, though. We're going to get boned here in a second. Get it? Haha. So, we'll just have to fight through that once it happens. Really annoying, but we'll live. I think it's on this swap where it happens, so let's be aware of that. It is active, but I'm not going to use it. Is that just a thing you can do with Bone if you're careful enough, is not use it? Because that's like the best Bone I've... Like, that's Bone at its peak, bro. When you're not using it, that's some sick-ass Bone you got there. That's how I feel about Bone. Let's use our troll here. There we go. Okay, that's a good use of Bone. I'll take that. Actually, making some use of it. Let's meditate here. Though, actually, let's not, because we're going into a shop. I would even yet take faster meditation, honestly. If I can get offered it, I'll definitely take it. Okay, there's Arson, but I'm not going to take it. I would take Living Embers. If I get offered those, I'll take it. This is also more... Oh, this could actually be good. Over what is the question? At this point, there's not a lot I can get rid of. Whatever I get rid of needs to have artifacts, so... Oh, shit. That's perfect. Okay, now we have to actually consider this. This is an excellent item on this Skull. It just helps with both aspects. Like, I really want to show how quick we can concentrate once we swap here. So let's figure this out. This has Mutant and Antique on it, which are terrible inscriptions. Ah, geez. Actually, I don't think I can take this. That is unfortunate. But yeah, like, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Damn it, I was hoping that was Living Embers. I saw the red, and I was like, oh shit, here we go, but nope. Not quite. Just a little bit off. Hopefully we get there. I would definitely take Living Embers, like I said. It would take a lot to make me not want to take Living Embers, because it's just so good on this Skull. Because we already have Arson. We don't even need to spec into it to make use of it. It's just free. So, we'll hopefully come across it, but it's very hard to find these status rares on a run where you need them. Though it is much easier in 1.6. I have to say that. Our crit... Oh, actually... Oh, man. That is worth taking. We have Troll, so... We're not too worried about our crits otherwise, and we have Troll, so it's like... We're taking it. I'm thinking we have to get rid of this. Could get rid of this. Actually, let's get rid of that. unfortunate for our meditation and our natural mana generation, but that is one good jillion% worth on this build. We don't, like I said, we're not using our crits too much. So when we do use, this is actually looking a lot like the Earl video he showed me. I copied your homework, Earl. I'm sorry. But hopefully, like, this low-key will definitely be a good, not exactly the showing I wanted to have when it comes to showing the weaknesses of Mage, but you just have to trust me, okay? Mage has issues. Oh shit, I did not actually mean to do that. I was just trying to meditate. Shit, well that's not good. Hopefully we can get this back before we have to fight the adventurer here. No, we're, okay, well that's unfortunate. We'll meditate here though. I don't think it's going to matter that much anyway, but a little unfortunate that we wasted our Sage mode there, because it has a 60-second cooldown, so we're not going to have it here. Let's see who we get. Mage? I was kind of hoping for the Fire Mage showdown. We'll live, though. This is definitely an easier fight than the Fire Mage. Maybe, actually. Fire Mage wouldn't be hard for this Skull, so... Okay, we're going to beat the shit out of her in this corner here. No, you must die. Okay, well, now we have to swap. Fire Mage showing off exactly why I'm a little iffy on him. Maybe we can kill her. Okay, no. That would have been nice if we could kill her before she popped off her ult, but it's fine. Still an excellent fight for the Fire Mage here. Absolutely killing it. And we're just going to kill her here for free, so. Mage. Thank you. Fire Mage. Oh, no. Now I'm really copying Earl's homework. I'm doing it, though. I don't know what to tell you, Earl. Your run was good. I'm just going to go ahead and use your work and just change it ever so slightly. So, yes, I am copying you. So, Veiled Mask and this and Strike, all of these together are ridiculous. We're going to be shredding Joan. And I mean shredding her. Like, she's dead. She's so dead, I don't even know how to, like, put into words just how dead Joan actually is. It's almost unfathomable. I've never even heard of a more dead Joan. Try and swap to Fire Mage here. Oh, yeah, excuse me, by the way, I've recorded a lot today, so, my throat is a little low-key, fucked up. But we'll get through it together. I could just drink some water here in a second. Also, I'm going to take a break in a minute anyway, so just a pause in the recording for you guys. Really not even worth mentioning. I kind of fucked myself over by bringing it up, but I don't know. It's not a big deal. God, we're doing so much. I didn't even have to do that, actually. Just a force of habit, but... Take an item room here. I'm at a point now where I think I have enough money for the rest of the game to where taking item rooms is not too much of a downside. So, good stuff. One really good thing about the explosion ability that Fire Mage has access to is you can use it to chain a bunch of attacks off of, because he regenerates. Also, god damn it, Bone, dude. I fucking despise this inscription. We're just stuck with it though, is the unfortunate thing about this run. Like we're not getting rid of our double mana Bone, so it's like, you know, like I would be a fool to do that just because I don't like Bone. So we're just gonna grit and bear it. But oh my god, we're not even to the shop yet. I was low-key thinking this would be the shop. But I suppose we'll probably get there after this room. I kind of want to see if I can let this statue live. So I'm going to try and do that because I want to test my theory. That you don't have to... Okay, so we let the shop live. If we can get out of this room without killing that statue, that's going to pretty much confirm my theory. That if one of those statues starts in the room, you don't have to kill them. And if they don't start in the room, as in like they spawn in, you do have to kill them. So we'll see. Oh, no, no, no. No! Okay, it's still alive. Let's see. No! That's so weird. That is so weird. There's like one room then where you don't have to kill these guys. Unless they patched it in 1.6. I don't know. But one room, there's like a statue in there that you don't have to kill. And I do not understand why. I guess it's just like a oversight. Or maybe he didn't start in the room. I don't know. I'll look in the recording. But I'm fairly certain he starts in the room. I'm fairly certain that's confirmation that I'm wrong. So I genuinely couldn't tell you what's going on in that one specific room. Hopefully we come across it so I can really show off what I'm talking about here. Back to the basics with our fire mage. As you can see, pretty bad. His basics really leave a lot to be desired. And like I said, the devs built a mechanic around it that kind of forces you to use it. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I kind of wish they thought more about that. Well, there's Mana Cycle. We're not going to take it, though. We're just, at this point, raw damage focused. This is an interesting thing to have along for the run, but we can't... I just don't know where I would slot it in is the problem. We're also offered Magic Pocket Watch again. Unfortunately, I still am not going to take it. Just doesn't make a lot of sense. I would definitely like to get Artifact back if I can. We're not swapping enough to make use of that, so no thank you. Very late Stone of the Air, unfortunately. That would have been excellent earlier. This would be okay. This would do nothing most of the time. So I think we're just going to hold on to our money and take it into the 4th act. Or Act 5, I should say. Let's activate our... activate our troll there, which we didn't even make the most use of. Was kind of dodging for my HP there. But I'm gonna go ahead and wager that we only have 2 rooms after this. That's my bet. I'm placing my bets now. We'll see what happens, but that's my guess. So this is one of the rooms, then 2 more rooms after this. So 3 rooms after their shop is my guess. We'll see. I'm actually just gonna run over here. Okay, so that's 2. You know, I'm just showing off my guru abilities here. It's literally just me showing off that I know this game inside and out. So we'll see what happens. So if the next room has drone in it, just, you know, go ahead and give it, hand it to me. You gotta hand it to me if it does, you know? Give it up for Hex. He knows what he's doing. So that's 2 down. 1 more. Oh, that would have been very good on a poison run. Living Embers just being elusive. Very annoying. Okay, I'm kind of thinking maybe I'm wrong, actually. Okay, so I'm still going to hold true. I'm going to, you know, I'm holding frame here. But I'm thinking there is 1 more room after this, now that I'm seeing it. But we'll see. We'll see. Nope, I was right. Okay, I never even had any doubts. Forget that you heard any of that. I just knew what I was talking about from the start. I'm smart like that, you know? So I'm definitely not going to waste my Sage mode this time, don't worry. We're going to fully unleash on Joan Phase 2. So, going to see what happens. Feeling really good about Joan, obviously. I'm not worried even slightly about her. Phase 1 could be a little annoying, but it's only really going to get bad if I personally fuck up. So let's see what happens here. But I'm telling you, it's going to go really well. Alrighty. Moving on here to Joan, Phase 1. Not going to fully unleash my power levels against her first phase, but Phase 2 is going to be a fucking nightmare for her. She's going to get so fucked. In fact, I'm just going to fight Phase 1, I think, with Lil Bone, for the most part. Watch her animations there. That's always a key to doing well against Joan. Never take your eye off of her over there, because if you do, she can hit you with a lot of surprise damage. I'll swap to the Fire Mage here just so we can use him a little bit. I mean, we can always concentrate our mana back up, so. Sadly, this is just an issue with Joan Phase 1 and statuses in general. Like, we couldn't chain our... Oh shit, actually, let me keep that alive for a second. I need to time my bone swap here. Ah! Yeah, okay, so we got rid of the bone debuff there. Good stuff. And now we'll swap into that, and we'll... Okay, so we're going to do Sage mode coming up, and Troll. We're going to unleash it all. See what happens against Joan here. Hopefully I do Earl proud here, because he always forwards to the Joan fight when he's, like, checking if a run is good. Not if Joan doesn't cooperate, though. Well, she just did not cooperate. We did a lot of damage to her though, but like, and I even did the face tanking that Earl does to like just show off a skull. But yeah, unfortunate. Oh yeah, she's fucking invincible here. Damn it, Joan, just die, please. And we got her. Overall, a really good Joan fight, but like Joan is Joan. She just has to cooperate, and like everything has to fall into place like that. So, oh shit, I'm definitely taking this. We can get rid of this, I think. So no arson whatsoever. Interesting. But that just makes sense. We're not swapping enough to make use of that. In fact, that item could have gone a long time ago. So I'm going to take a break here. I'll be right back. It'll be nothing for you. I'll see you on the other side of the break. And just like that, we are back. One thing I'm going to do real quick. Yoink! Get that shit over with. Fuck that. That's like the only bad thing about this run is the bone. And we're stuck with it, which is unfortunate. But everything else about this run is ridiculous, man. We are going to absolutely destroy the first hero. Especially now that we have the scriptures. Like, this is pretty much like best case scenario, I think, for this Skul. But his basics are still just dog. There's nothing good to say about the basics. I've even tried to do a basic focused run on this to like make them good, so you feel like doing them more, and it still just did not really do anything. Like they just feel bad always to use, basically. Which is unfortunate, but not too big of a deal. So let's see if we get okay, we can take this into the first hero fight, so I have to keep that in mind. That's one of the things you can do. One more, I think. Prism. If I refresh, I can still afford this, I believe. Yeah. So I'm just going to refresh and see what's behind here. Nothing good. So not a big deal. And we can buy this and we'll take it into the first hero fight. So this is our kit. Take a screenshot. Cooperate with me, game. Thank you. Thank you. Accidentally took 2 there. This run, honestly, is not the showcasing I wanted, because this is like the mage being good, and I wanted to show his problems so the devs know what to do. Maybe they'll see it, maybe others will see it and spread the word, and the word will get to the devs, because he does need some work. Like, don't take this as like the only like run for our boys to the Sage here. And I'm sure you've played with them. I'm sure you have experienced how the Sage kind of struggles a little bit. And hopefully you're on the same page as me, because I think we should all be on the same page here. He has his issues, but he can definitely work. Although I will say, and I don't think this is controversial, if I was using Lil Bone here, I think the run would be going a lot better. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But that's how I feel. But we'll see, you know? Let's go ahead and... Oh, wait. We only need to be at 150 for this. So let's go in here and fight the first hero. Let's see what we can do against him. But he's definitely going to lose. I can tell you that much. Alrighty. I think I'm going to go ahead and pop Troll here on the first phase. Hopefully we get it in time to use it on the second phase too. But I really just want to pop Sage mode and pop Troll here. And just go wild. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the good stuff. That is the good stuff. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir, dude. And we'll just finish him off with Lil Bone here. Or at least that's the goal. No, we'll switch back to the mage. Okay, never mind. So I'm actually, instead of dodging here, I'm going to spend a lot of this time concentrating. Or meditating. Because I want my skills back. Ooh. We do have Troll in time for this upcoming... Oh, that was some very strange lag, but it's not a big deal. So we don't have Sage mode, but we do have Troll, and we do have the Explosion, which we can also use to chain some skills off of. So we can still do some good stuff with it. Also, I think I have to take it back. Fire Mage is definitely doing more than Lil Bone would be. At least I'm fairly certain of that. Though both of them here are like very good skill spammers, but I do have to acknowledge the strength of Sage when it comes to spamming skills in particular. He's very good at it. Oh man, we kind of fucked up there. He's like just out of the frame for being able to be hit with the scriptures. Also, I'm probably not going to swap again because, let's go ahead and just meditate a little here. As you can see, it's very, almost like the Alchemist in a sense. Like, he runs out of juice and then he's useless. That fight would have gone a lot faster with other skulls. But I do have to say, like, this is a very good showing for the mage. Like, he's very strong here. But, specifically, still, any other skull would have done that faster. And I think that is also worth acknowledging. Overall, I'm very happy that my first... Oh. I don't want to lose my life here, but it might happen. Oh, please get hit with that. He's just out of the fucking frame, dude. Ugh. So, scriptures... Oh, shit. I swapped? Oh, yeah, I said I wasn't going to swap. I don't know why I said that, because swapping there was just objectively good. I don't want to lose my life here, if I can avoid it. I'm gonna... Oh, no, there it goes. It's fine, though. We're fine. So I think I want Sage mode for the windscreen, potentially. Although I would much rather break it. I just don't know how we're going to break it with this skull. He's not very good at it. I do think that was a good showcase of Sage's weaknesses, though. Actually, now that I think about it. Because there's just, like, so much downtime. We lost our life because we just had so much time where we weren't doing anything. It's just an issue that he has. But he still did good on this run. I'll definitely give him that. So, I think the most I can do here is... I don't think it worked. Damn. Really shitty windscreen. We're back to it, baby. We're back to the shitty ones. Had a really good string of excellent windscreens, but not this one. This one's not good at all. However, the run is still good though. GG's. Definitely the strongest mage run I've had since I've been playing him. This is my 4th mage run. The first one on the channel, but I've done 4. This was easily the best one, and very fun too. Like, he's a very fun skull, and he's just cool. I love him. I love everything about him in terms of like his design and his like mechanics. I think it's all there. He himself is not quite there. Damage is low. Cooldown, his meditation could stand to be a little faster. That's very important. And overall, just needs a little bit more. I would say attach arson to his meditation effect, so when he's meditating, it also still does something. And also, maybe even put a little bit of damage on it, but also let him move. That would be very good too. Either one of those, honestly, would be enough to make him better. Overall, though, GG's. Very good fun, very fun run. 1.6 is really kicking into high gear. I would say the game is easier than it's ever been, though, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But, like, people are going to be winning a lot more now in Skul, which is probably a good thing, honestly, overall. We've come a long way from when Quintessences had stats on them. Let's just say that. And, yeah, that's going to wrap it up for me. Very fun run. I hope you enjoyed it. If you made it all the way to the end here, I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are awesome. And I'll see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.